Hey guys, I'm here with my Throughout the Years video series, and this is the video for when I was 7 or in first grade. And as I did with my previous video, I have pictures. So this is my school picture from first grade. And you can see I was very on trend with the nautical theme. I always wear these like huge bows in my hair. Actually, it seems like all my pictures thus far I've had like huge bows in my hair. It's not focusing very well, but if I had bangs, I think this was the last year when I had bangs, and then I grew them out when I was in like second grade. Anyway, and then here's my birthday picture, which is super cute. So big bow, my hair's like all like curly, and I'm wearing a little pink shirt. Very cute. And at this birthday party, I remember this was like the first birthday party where my friends went from just like the neighborhood kids, and those type of like, you know, they're not my friends, they're just like nearby, to like actual school friends, and I'd like decide who to invite rather than just like, oh yeah, anyone can come. And I remember this year, I don't really remember what we did. I think we had a piñata, and I think we just didn't do anything like huge because it was just a smaller group of girls. But I remember what I got was like this pink princess dress for like, I loved dressing up when I was little and wearing dresses and pretending. So I got a pink, really pretty dress that year that I was like super excited about. From first grade, what I remember, so my kindergarten story I told you about like never wanting to get in trouble and really being scared of punishment. I remember in first grade, like in kindergarten, the punishment was more like we had punch cards, and if you got a punch, you'd get in trouble, or you had to like show it to your parents to show that you like did something wrong. In first grade, what our teacher did, and I liked it a lot more, she'd try to find like when you did good things and reward you, and she'd have different prizes if you were doing something good. And I remember one time we were all trying to like line up to go to lunch or something like that. I remember standing in line and, you know, being quiet and, you know, trying to listen to the directions when everyone else was just talking and like being disrespectful and not listening. And I remember she was like, you know, no one in this line is like doing what they're supposed to, and like the only one in this line that's following directions is Erin, and you know, she's gonna get a special prize. And I got like a coloring book or something. I remember being so proud of like, you know, I was listening to directions and I got a special prize. So I think for me, I like that form of like discipline better, because I was a good kid, so I would get like special prizes. But it wouldn't be the type of thing where she would like constantly be giving out prizes. It would be just like very rare occasions, so it was like an extra special thing. So that was one of my memories from first grade. Another memory we had, I think like fifth or sixth graders, that would be paired up with us as like reading buddies. So we'd meet up with them maybe like once or twice a week, and we'd like read with them, or they read to us, we read to them. And I remember, what was it? I think we had, because I went to a private Catholic school, and I think during like, we'd have mass every Wednesday, and I think they'd make like announcements, and they're like, I think it was my reading coach maybe like went up to make an announcement, and like they would do maybe monthly or weekly, I'm not sure, they do like principals awards. And I remember that she's like, oh, you get a principal award, and she gave it to, I think, all the people that were her reading buddies. She's like, you all, you know, are such great reading buddies, and I want to get a principal award. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is such a big honor. And then I remember I had to go to the principal's office. I knew the whole time it was for the award. That's why you had to go to the principal's office, and like she'll give you the award and like shake your hand or whatever like that. So I had to go to the office, to the principal's office to get the award. I remember being so nervous because I'm like, I've never been to the principal's office before. This is like where the bad kids go. So even though I knew it was for something good, I was still nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not supposed to be at the principal's office, even though I knew it was for something good. But I remember getting that and being like super proud of it. Another thing, in my school would have a lot of talent shows, and I'll say talent shows, and there'd be the type of, like I went to a small school, so like anyone that wanted to be in it could, and most of the talents consisted of people just lip syncing. So it wouldn't be actual like singing and dancing type of talents. It would be like, you know, you just lip sync or come up with a skit or something like that, and it wouldn't be judged. Anyone could do it. And I love being in the talent shows. I'm not particularly talented. I can't sing. I don't really dance that well. But I loved being able to do something. And I love watching the talent shows, and I love being in it. And I think this was probably, I'm guessing this was like the first talent show I was in. I was in with a few of my friends, and we did like a song and dance number. It was like maybe 4 or 5 of us, but it was this song. I think it was a kid's song, and it went like, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I won't say maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby now. And even when you're 50, you'll still be kinda nifty. And even when you're 80, you'll still be my baby, 'cause you are my baby now. So the way we interpreted it is like a dad and child, but it was probably like baby as in not like a baby. But I was like the lead. I was like a guy, and I wore like a little suit. And we just, I don't know if I think we lip synced and like danced. And then I had another friend that was dressed like a baby, so she was the baby. And then other friends in the back that like were playing the instruments. And I don't know. I wish my mom has pictures of me in a little suit. I don't have any pictures. But I was like, it was so cute pictures of me in like this little suit and like dancing. And I remember like, you know, like a little kid doing something that was just like cute. I think the parents came up with it, and like, okay, I don't know how I ended up as the guy, but I've always been the type of kid that likes talent shows and likes, you know, being in the spotlight. Even though I was a super quiet kid, I still like performing. I don't know, it's very fun, and I have that kind of like spirit of like, I don't want to directly talk to you, but if I like really prepare something, like I like to present it off. But I remember when I got home from it, I think my brother and I were outside, because there's pictures of me outside, like I think my mom was taking pictures like outside with my suit, because it was so cute. And my brother and I like got in some sort of fight. I don't know exactly what went down, but we got in some sort of fight, and we were going to get in trouble. And when we were little and got in trouble, or we did something like really bad, that would mean we'd have to get a spanking. And it wouldn't be like, don't think of it bad like a belt or anything. I think it was just like a slap on your butt, like spank. But I was like, I hate spankings. I don't want to get a spanking. This is unjust. And I think somehow I convinced my mother that we shouldn't get in trouble. I was like, we don't know the rules. And somehow we ended up going on a tour of the house, going over all the rules, because somehow I was able to convince, like, well, you never said we couldn't fight outside, and, you know, this isn't right. And somehow I was able to get out of getting spanked, and got my brother off too. So my parents always said I should be a lawyer, because I would be able to like get off of stuff. I don't even know what I said. Like something to the fact of like, you know, whatever infraction was, you never said we couldn't do this. So I think rather than being in trouble, we should really go over the rules again, so we really know what is wrong. Yeah. So I hated getting in trouble, and like if I was supposed to be, if I did something wrong, I would like really work to get out of it, because I like did not like spankings. But I don't remember getting many spankings as a kid. I think I would be when I was like disrespectful, or like that was my main thing of doing something wrong, either fighting with my brother or like being disrespectful and disobeying my parents. But I didn't get spanked that much. It would be like I'd have to do something like pretty like bad to get spanked. And it wasn't even like it hurt. It was just like I just hated it. I think it was more like the humiliation of it than the actual like hurt, because it didn't hurt that much. It was just like, it didn't leave like a mark or anything. And I don't know personally how I feel about spanking, if I'd use it. I feel like it's kind of frowned upon now. I feel in some cases it might be like the only way, but I still don't like the using violence. But, you know. Anyway, that is my memories from when I was 7, and that's all. Okay, bye.